Hey guys, Jess here with Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. So let's take a look at what's coming through here for the week ahead. We'll be looking at Earth, Air, Fire, and Water signs. The timestamps are in the description box below. Click on your timestamp and it'll bring you to that part of the video. So I'll be starting with Earth. What can Earth signs expect for the upcoming week? Oh, I see you guys trying to accomplish something that might seem a bit impossible. For some of you, this situation is precarious the way it's being shown to me. So it's delicate. You need a light touch perhaps with this. So just be ready to kind of have to work through some difficulties, technical difficulties, that kind of thing. You may feel like you're having to perform some kind of miracle in order to get something to work and pull together. All right, so a little bit of a challenging energy coming through initially. Okay, so there's something here. It's in the future, a lot further than a week. Winter time is coming up. I seem to be getting a lot of messages that are related to winter. So I don't know what's going on, but in the collective there seems to be something kind of brewing and big happening in the winter. But anyway, in the winter I'm seeing you perhaps striking on a new path, but more so it's showing me kind of wandering off course a little bit. So just be careful with that. Again, this is way down the line, so there's plenty of time to bring yourself back into alignment if you feel like you've kind of got off track a little bit with something that you're working on right now. Earth signs. Okay. Something is being finished. It's like you're like capping something off, and that's it. It's done. Moving on. For others of you, it's more like something's done, like a phase of something is done, and you can choose if you want to branch out and kind of grow it in a different direction. So it's like you can allow it to be finished, and that's fine. You've accomplished something and you can let it go, or you can choose to kind of work your creative magic, put a new spin on it, reinvent it in some way, and get a little bit more mileage from whatever this might be. That's a possibility here. Okay, for some of you also there's some questionable energy that I'm picking up around you. This could be something that you're being presented with, or it could be a person that's coming through. I say questionable because I'm being shown that they're coming to me like a mushroom. And to me, a mushroom is like a red flag because a lot of mushrooms are toxic. So this is a person who you might not have a really good gauge of what they're all about. So they might look innocent enough and seem innocent enough, but you have to really rely on your intuition here, because someone might be not the best for you at this time at any rate, and so you should just pass along, move along, and let that person be, is what I'm getting. I'm getting like a very Alice in Wonderland vibe for Earth signs. So kind of this sense of things topsy-turvy, falling down a rabbit hole. Just a little bit, let's say dreamlike. And kind of having to work on getting your bearings and kind of planting your feet firmly on the ground. Things may be silly, seems silly to you, what's going on, and you're just like shaking your head like, what is happening here? And for others of you, it's going to be like downright like chaotic feeling as well. And so the need to root yourself in reality, define what your reality is, and allow all these other weird scenarios that are coming through just play themselves out, just glance off you and not really sink into you too deeply. Okay, so just let this play out. Don't let it affect you too much, is what I'm getting. So, final message for earth signs. As far as love goes, I am seeing really lovely energy, which is good because your messages were a little iffy. So as far as love life goes, if you have a primary relationship, I'm seeing it being very peaceful and very supportive. I'm seeing you as two swans. That's really beautiful energy to have for a love message. Swans, of course, they stick together for life, and so that's lovely. It's a very peaceful image that I'm getting. So if there's a lot of chaos going around you outside, at least kind of in your home or in your primary relationship, things look like they're very calm and settled and supportive. So that's lovely for you earth signs. So I hope that these messages were helpful. Give it a thumbs up if they were, and I will see you again soon. Moving on now to air signs. So what do air signs need to know for the upcoming week? Okay, monkey business. That seems to be a theme. Earth signs are getting some weird stuff going on with them too. This is external energy. This is not your energy. So there are things, kind of like shenanigans basically is what I'm picking up on, going on around you. So things that don't make sense, things that defy logic, things that have no rhyme or reason, and you're just looking at it like, what is going on? Scratching your head, trying to make sense of something that really can't be made sense of. So distance yourself from that. Just let it be. It's out there. Crazy stuff going on. And just busy yourself with your own stuff. You don't have to give your energy to whatever this monkey business is that's coming in for you, air signs. What else for air signs? Some of you may feel a little bit, I'm seeing you like feeling sandwiched between two things. Perhaps feeling a little like you need more room, you need more air to kind of breathe. This could be people getting a little bit too close into your personal business, possibly for some of you, and needing to kind of say, okay, I need some space, I need some more privacy, I don't really need you guys all up in my business here. For others of you, this could be some sort of project that you're working on, again with people is what I'm getting, and it's just like tight quarters or people stepping on each other's toes. That kind of energy is coming through this week. So you may need to work on carving out a dedicated space that is yours, that is like your sanctuary, and there's like a boundary. It's like, okay, this is my space. Please don't come into it while I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I need some time alone. I need to get some stuff done. So setting healthy boundaries here and enforcing those boundaries is coming in. All right, what else for air signs? I'm going to pass on this. Every time I've tried to connect to this crystal ball today, my guides keep saying winter, 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 winter. So, and this is for like all the signs. There's something big coming this winter, and I have no idea what it is. I'm going to pass on it. Hopefully it becomes clear what they're talking about in due time. So I think we could all agree that a change would be nice. So hopefully this winter we have some good news, that good things are coming. All right. What else? Ooh, there's a sense of coming home. So someone or something like returning home. A sense of belonging is coming here. I'm picking up on quite a bit of movement. This could be somebody who's been away, like far away, coming home. is what I'm picking up on. There is definitely a sense of family coming through here. I'm being shown like migratory birds, and of course the understanding that comes with it is a little bit different. But from the visual, there is this sense of like knowing where home is and being pulled back home on an instinctive or intuitive level. So this could be as small as driving home a point, or as big as somebody returning home, or hearing that somebody's returning home for some of you air signs. I am seeing something beginning to blossom. So it's not coming through like this week everything's opening up and unfolding for you. It's more of like a sneak peek or an inkling at how things are going to start to really develop for you in some certain project that you've been working on. So it's like 25% rather than 100%, but it's still really nice to get that little snippet of what this could look like for you once something is really pulled together and polished and completed. So work in progress, but it's looking good. Whatever you're working on, it's definitely going to pull together and be what you want it to be. Final message for air signs. Okay, so they're saying that you need to talk the talk and walk the walk. So if you're trying to set an example in your day-to-day life, you really need to make sure that you're backing up your words with your actions. So be careful about that, because people might be watching you closely, and really picking up on what you're doing more so than what you're saying. So make sure that you're, walking your talk, basically. Hopefully I've got that right. But that's what I'm getting, okay? So being really diligent about that, being consistent with your words and your actions, and making sure that those two things are in alignment. So hopefully that those messages were helpful for you, air signs. Thank you so much for watching. Give this a thumbs up if it was, and I'll see you again soon. So moving on now to fire signs. What do fire signs need to know for the upcoming week? Okay, so some of you, there's a lot of buzz around something that you're doing, and you're gathering a lot of interest, like people around you paying attention to what it is that you're working on. For others of you, maybe I'm going to lose this message. There were two messages there in what I was seeing. Okay. For others of you, this is scattered energy, actually. You actually may be diffusing your energy in too many different directions, not focusing enough on one thing. And it's like, I'm going to try a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of the other thing. And so you're diluting your energy or diffusing your energy too thinly. And you would be far more successful in your week if you focused on just a few things that you chose in advance, and then all those other things that are very alluring, you allow them to just be there. You don't have to give them your time and attention, because they're really not going to help what it is that you're trying to accomplish. What else for fire signs? Some of you are walking away from something. There is definitely a feeling of disappointment coming through with this energy. It's something that has not panned out the way that you hoped it was going to. And you're having to cut your losses, basically call it, say, okay, this isn't working. I can't keep putting my hope or attention into this, and so I'm going to cut my losses and walk away. Some of you are you have a lot of it's like a creative signature that's coming through, like this flourishing energy. So things that you're working on this week are going to really take on your own personal style, and your like sense of flair. Okay, so this is a lovely thing. For some of you, it's like a really strong sense of branding is coming through. So you have a particular style for some sort of brand that you have, whether it's with your business or how you present yourself on social media, however that may play out for you. But there is this like really, it's good. Whatever you're doing, it's good. I'll say that. It's working for you. It's going to keep working for you. People are attracted to this sort of really positive, bubbly, happy sort of an image that you're putting out there. So final message for fire signs. I might need to clarify that. For some of you, okay, so you're trying to make sense of something, and you're not going about it in kind of like a standard way. You're not just like Googling it, looking up on the internet, asking somebody about it. It's a little bit more, I guess, intuitive than that. I see you more like pondering something deeply. This might be a spiritual thing, the way it's being shown to me. So trying to like feel your way through something and understand something that's very mystical or mysterious and doesn't have an easy answer. Okay, so this may take you some time, and it might not bubble to the surface right away, but keep at it. If this is something important for you to understand, keep at it. Okay, so hopefully those messages were helpful for you, fire signs. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will see you again soon. So now on to water signs. What do water signs need to know for the upcoming week? Okay, so first energy coming through here, a little bit similar vibe to Earth, kind of like things upside down, topsy-turvy. Theirs was a bit more playful energy. Yours is a bit more serious. So if you have any Earth, affinity with Earth signs, you could check those messages out too. So there's a sense of things perhaps being flipped on their head in a way that has kind of put you out. All right, it maybe upset you in some way, and I'm seeing you kind of sitting there pondering, okay, how can I get things back together again? How can I piece these things that have toppled over? How can I get them back upright, working, functioning properly? For some of you, this is a relationship that it's talking about that is just going through a bit of a funky period. There can be you and another person, or perhaps it's external to you and there's two people, but they affect you quite a bit, and there's just a funk between them, and so it has you feeling a bit down and disappointed. So you might have to deal with energy like that this week. What else for water signs? Okay, I'm seeing that it's very important for you to take time to care for yourself, like self-care, and really work on relaxation. You may be inclined to have a bit more nervous energy this week, especially if you have a lot going on. Okay, so make sure that you carve time for yourself and make sure that you're following through with your self-care rituals and making that a priority. It's going to be really important for you to feel your best this week. Some of you are receiving a flash of insight. Oh, I love that. There's like this sudden moment of clarity coming through here. Everything's going to fall into line. So that first message that was a little, didn't really like that for you. Things are going to resolve. This is specific. I'm hearing Thursday. Timing is not the same for everybody, but perhaps for the majority of you, there will be some sort of click or flash of insight on Thursday, where things fall into place and start to flow a lot more smoothly and freely. I'm seeing the need for you to take a stand. For some of you, you need to kind of like claim territory as your own, and not allow other people to encroach on what you consider to be yours. Being very firm with those boundaries. For others of you, this is more of an opinion, taking a stand, standing firm in an opinion or belief that you have, not allowing others to sway you or deter you or I guess bum you out because they don't have the same opinion. It's okay that they have a different opinion than you. You're standing firm. You know what's important to you. You know what you believe in, and you're going to stick to that. So that's a lovely, strong energy coming through for you. Final message for water signs. I've lost my light. It's gotten so dark. Oh my goodness. The next full moon is going to be a very important time for you. I'm seeing you completing something, something that right now is perhaps only just getting off the ground, or like 20% into it, that kind of thing. So something that's relatively new. And I'm seeing a very significant event happening around the full moon. So if you have some new project that you're working on, you can look forward to this a really big burst of motivational energy coming through for you around the new moon. I do want to clarify this a little bit more. I need a little more information to explain more fully. What else can we know about that full moon? Okay, yeah. If things have been looking down, if you're not getting really great feedback on something that you've been working on lately, I'm hearing that it's time to turn things around. So that full moon energy is going to help facilitate that turnaround, and things are going to start looking up for you. So lovely message to finish on for you, water signs. So I hope that these messages were helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you again soon.